Okay, Road to 3 Hour Plank, episode 3. That's my mic, by the way, if you were wondering. Well, we're going to jump right into it. 7 mile run on the treadmill this morning. It is 3:55 a.m. Went to bed right before 7:30 last night. So I got some good rest. I'm feeling good, ready to attack the week. And I'm starting off the week with some organic honey and a banana, as always. And, you know, waking up early, going to bed early, missing out on things. Sometimes obsession, it can be a lonely path. Truly, I'm super lonely. I got no friends. That's not true. I got one friend in Ottawa, literally. But yeah, obsession, it can get lonely. But that loneliness, it is a path of an outlier. Do you want to be an outlier or just another sheep in the herd? You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell myself, anyways. Waking up at this time to go for a run. But yeah, it's going to be a great week. Going to make tons of progress. 1 35-minute plank every day of the week. That's my plan. Monday through Friday. And then Saturday, we'll see how I feel. For running, I'm going to try to do 7 miles per day, Monday through Friday. And then 25K run on Saturday. We'll see about the plank on Saturday. And then Sunday, it'll be an optional rest / light jog, short plank. But yeah, let's get after it. It's going to be a great week. We'd love that 4 a.m. gym grind. There she is, all ready to go. All rested up, just like me. Gotcha. Look, you never know what life is going to throw at you. Situational awareness, got to be ready for anything. This is a go-to breakfast. Eggs, berries, sourdough, coffee. I put way too much cream in it. Today I'm having a bit of yogurt, the banana with the 18 grams of protein, and we got the water. None of these people know what it's about. All right, we are off to the gym, and to be quite honest with you, I really do not feel like training right now. Obviously, I'm gonna do it. Took a bit of pre. I was feeling tired all afternoon, but it got me thinking. I was in deep thought at work, and I was just thinking to myself, like, this is what a lot of people don't see when people post on Instagram. The reality of it. Because you can post on Instagram, and it can just look like you're crushing it or you're killing it, and this guy's so driven and motivated to get after it, when in reality, although that's true, a lot of times it's just like right now, you really don't want to do what you have to do, but like I said, you do it anyways. And yeah, it took me like 35 minutes to get back from work. Usually it takes 20. There was a bunch of snow, as you can probably tell. There was an accident, and I was just like, man, I just want to go home and flop on the couch. But you know what I want more? I want to hit that 3-hour plank. I'm 10 seconds in, and I know it's going to be a piece of cake. Feeling good. Okay, I'm 33 minutes in. It's actually pretty hard. I don't know why I said it'd be a piece of cake. But regardless, I'm going to get it done. All right, we just wrapped up. Pretty good tempo session. I did a 2-mile warm-up at like 5:45 per kilometer, and then I did 5 miles tempo at 4:09 per kilometer. And race pace for a sub 3-hour marathon is 4:15 per kilometer. So that one gave me confidence. It was tough. I got just under 7 hours of sleep, but feeling pretty good. Gonna go to work and then try to do a 35-minute plank later and hit some back with my boy Noah. Okay, for the run this morning, I did 7 miles, zone 2. Later, I got another 35-minute plank and potentially a leg day. It's going to be tough. It's literally all I'm thinking about. Just got a quick haircut before the gym. Full send on the modern mullet once again. I think my barber, he's not just a barber, he's an artist. Results don't lie, as you can see from the fresh cut. Speaking of results, I did a 35-minute plank every day so far. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Thursday. I'm going to try to keep the streak going. I'm going to try to do a 35-minute plank and then a 2-mile run because this morning I was so tired. I tried to get to that full 7 miles, but I was like, you know what? I'll just do 5 miles and then the other 2 after work. So that's what we're going to do. We're try to do a 35-minute plank and a 2-mile run on the treadmill. And I probably won't lift because that's not the current priority. The current priority is plank volume and endurance. All right, last day of the week, Friday. Every day so far has been tough waking up, but it always feels good once it's done. I know this is going to feel good once it's done, so just going to get it out of the way. I got 7 miles easy, and then a 35-minute plank after work. Hopefully get off work a little early because it's Friday. But it's been one hell of a week. I'm going to keep it going. All right, we got it done. 7-mile run, and it's not always pretty. Sometimes you just got to slug it out. You got to do what you got to do. And this morning we got it done. And the way I like to look at it is you win the morning, you win the day. And if you win the day, every day of the week, you win the week, and then you win the month. You see how this goes? So it's a ripple effect. It's called the winner's effect. Winner's effect is like you get a win, it makes you feel good. You go looking for the next win, and the next one, and the next one. The next thing you know, you look back and you won. You just won. Okay, it's 12:45 p.m. I'm going to go to the gym and try to rip that last 35-minute plank of the week. If I can pull this off, which I know I can, it's going to be crazy. The crowd's going to go wild. And as you can imagine, I do not feel great. Why? Because I got just under 6 hours of sleep. I'll put the time up right there. And I saw that on my watch earlier after my run, and I was like, holy, how is that even possible? I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that the 3-hour plank does not care how I feel. It doesn't care if I'm feeling tired, if I'm feeling unmotivated. So why should I care how I feel? You got to execute. And that's the only thing that matters is constant execution towards your goal, and you will hit it. So I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna take a bit of go to the gym, drop down, do a plank, and then if I'm feeling it, I'll hit some chest. But one thing at a time, like I was saying earlier this morning, it's that winner's effect. I'm gonna do the plank, and then I'm gonna get that win, and then I'll be like, looking around, looking for the next win, hit the sauna, and then hit the weights, or maybe not in that order, but you get the point. All right, it is go time. It is time to rock and roll. My camera died when I was doing the plank. I got 35 minutes and I got up to check my camera and it was dead. I was so pissed, but what can you do about it? Nothing. So then, I went and hit chest and shoulders. It was a pretty good chest shoulder day. I benched for the first time in a while, 185 for 2 reps. So I've lost strength obviously, but after a 35-minute plank, what more can you do, So yeah, and then I ripped a 15-minute sauna. Now I stopped at the grocery store. I picked up steak, asparagus, sweet potato fries, and some muffins. I'm gonna eat it up, cook it up, and then rest, chill for the rest of the night, go to bed, because we got that long run tomorrow. I'm thinking 25K, and the long run is the most important run of the week. If you're training for a long distance race or a marathon, that's a one run you should never skip, no matter what. We got the steak, we got the rice, the sweet potato fries with the ketchup, asparagus, kiwi with the honey on top. There's truly nothing better than a big day of training and concluding it all with a nice meal cooked by Levi Coates.